Hi everyone. I am the voice, the annoying voice behind Pug Refuses to Go to Bed Screams. I'm also the owner of that video. I felt I needed to finally, 3 years later, put to rest some of the naysayers' comments on the account. You also need to know that I will still screen every comment because I think pet videos need to be screened for bad language and they will be deleted. So apologize if you did comment and you don't see your comment on the video, but that's what I do as the owner. Okay, first of all, I want to address the fact that Ozzy was in a laundry room. Many people said, that's a cruel place to put him. You shouldn't do that. He's scared of the washer and he's scared of the dryer. They want to be pack animals, so on and so on. In my description, I let everybody know that on that day that I recorded the video, almost exactly 3 years ago, we lived in a home that had unfinished wood floors. Cleaning those floors, no need to say, was difficult and really needs, special attention. It's got certain chemicals you got to be careful around pets with. So aside from that, which viewers don't know and didn't know, we had trained Ozzy from, a puppy. We had trained him to go to his crate when he was told. And after a certain age, we trained him from the crate to a bed in the house. So, we felt crate training him was a good start. And then we felt, all right, he did great in the crate, but let's take him from the crate to a bed. So in the house, there were several beds. There was one in the living room, there was one in the kitchen, there was one in the laundry room, and I think that was it. As pet owners, we felt that, our dog needed to know his place in the home. And that would make him a better pet, and that made us better owners. So that was our decision. Sorry to all those who think your pet needs to be with you 24/7, but that's how we felt. So on that day when I cleaned the floors to avoid him being sick from any cleaning products, Ozzy was also typical to, I call it yank. He was typical to tinkle around the house when I cleaned for some reason. If furniture got moved around or if there was, something in a place it shouldn't be, he would tinkle on it. So putting him in that room, confining him in that space, made sure that I cleaned the home. Anyhow, after that, when I put him in there, his reaction was quite different from any other time that, I'd ask him to go to his bed. So that's why I recorded it. Secondly, I had a lot of people complain about Ozzy's weight. Little background, we decided we wanted a pug as a home pet, just as a regular, family pet. So we contacted a breeder. And we drove 5 hours to find, our family pet. When we got there, we didn't realize that this breeder was an exclusive show dog breeder. They had bred their pugs for shows. So what ended up happening was after we got that explanation, we had already sort of picked out Ozzy. He wasn't the runt. He wasn't the biggest pug. He was like kind of right in between. And the breeder said, well, if you pick him, if you notice the tips of his paws have white markings on them, and he wouldn't show well or he wouldn't score well in a show because he had sort of mismarkings. Well, we were sold. We just said, okay, well, this puppy's not going to be the last puppy to be adopted. He's our family pet. We took him home. So the whole point of that is he was bred to be bulky. He was bred to be broad-shouldered, you know, perfectly curled tail. His dew claw was removed. He's, you know, a perfect show pug, except for the fact that his paws are discolored. So if you know anything about pugs and how they show, you will understand he is bulky because he was bred to be that way. So we do everything we can to avoid his excess weight gain. He is what he is, and we love him the way he is. Okay, so aside from that, I forgot if I mentioned that, yes, we're Canadian. I think I did. So in the winter up here when it gets cold, our dogs tend to grow more fur. So that, you know, insulates them when they go outside to go to the washroom. So, you know, it depends on how you look at it, but it is what it is. We don't mistreat him. He's not overweight because he's not taken care of. He's bred the way he is, just like humans. Most of us, you know, understand some people have big bones and some people have little bones. What do? We just deal with it. So, thirdly, I just want to say Ozzy is still doing fine. He's here right now, and I want to show everybody. Just a second. Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, there we go. Yes, he's a big boy. He is a big boy. Okay, Ozzy. Okay. Here he is. This is Ozzy. Here's his, you know, white tip paws. So he's different, but we love him just the same. And the other thing is the whole video about him going to bed. He has never liked to be told to go to bed. There's nothing I can do to change it, but it's one of the rules we have in our house. If he's told to go to his bed because we need him to, he has to. And he just has an attitude about it. And that hasn't changed. And I can show you right now. We're in my office. He does not typically go, there's no bed in my office. He does not typically come into my office. But if I do tell him to go to bed, I'm not taunting him. But the whole fact of the matter is, if there was a bed here, he would complain. And he still does it. Hey, Ozzy, do you want to go to your bed? Do you want to go to bed, Ozzy? You go to your bed, Ozzy? Is it time to go to your bed? You have to go to bed? Hey, buddy? You have to go to bed? You go to your bed? We have to go to your bed sometimes. Hey, buddy, you have to go to your bed. Sometimes you have to go to your bed, honey. Yeah. You have to go to your bed. Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay, buddy. Okay. Anyhow. That's an example. That's another thing people have complained about, the repetitiveness that I do. But that's necessary to make sure he understands that's where he has to go, even though he complains. That's just an example. He hasn't changed, and he complains every time he's asked to go to bed. One more thing I want to introduce, which many of you have probably already seen on my site, is Luna. That's our little pug who was added about 3 years ago. So just a second. Come here. Come here. Okay, this is Luna. She's obviously a smaller make. She's from a different breeder. Both of her parents were slim. Her mom was completely black, and her dad was a fawn. And she's got her own personality. She is very active and hyperactive even, and sassy and mouthy, and very tied to my big toe. So anyways, to all the pug owners out there who love your pugs, and all the people who say, you know, my pug talks like that, you know, the personalities that people understand pugs have, we accept them for who they are. We love them for who they are. And I appreciate all those people. I mean, I can't even tell you how many people have said, I watch your video, it makes my day. You know, I watch Ozzy, I watch Luna, it makes your day. All that matters to me is that you're smiling and that you know I love my pugs, take care of them. All those naysayers just need to sort of calm down. Okay, thank you, friends. Bye.